Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Hello, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dave. Absolutely fantastic, baby. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. Oh, baby. We got a local beer that's going to knock my socks off. It's from the Kettle Brewing Company. Now, they're located in Strongsville, Ohio, probably about 15 miles south of Cleveland, I'd say. And this is the Lupulo Libre. Lupulo Libre. Yeah. Oh, it's an Imperial IPA that checks in at 8% alcohol by volume, and the IBUs are 88. I recall when the brewery first came out with this beer, and it was only available on draft for the first couple years they produced it. And everyone kept asking, hey, when are you going to put this in bottles? When are you going to put this in bottles? And finally, they had so much demand that the brewery released it in bottles, and I didn't get any. I couldn't get any of the bottles for about a month. Every time I go to the store, they're sold out, sold out, sold out. So I got an email. Finally, I got an email that the beer was going to be available at the brewery at 11 a.m. on a Monday. I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? Everybody will be at work. I'll be the only one there. Wrong. Wrong. I waited in line about a half an hour to get into the building. Must have really wanted that beer, huh? Yeah. Well, after I drove all the way out there, I'm not going to, turn around and drive home and come home empty-handed. I'm going to wait. Yeah. But now it's readily available, and still sometimes it sells out quickly. But it's a very beautiful golden, we're going to call that a golden red color. Yeah, golden red color. It's like, reminds me of the leaves in the fall, It's lightly carbonated. It's rather clear for a double IPA or an Imperial, whichever you prefer. And the head is an off-white. Now we got a little bit left over in the bottle. Let's get some aroma. Ooh-wee. This is brewed with several types of hops. I think Chinook, Centennial, Citra, and I think Columbus is in here as well. I could be wrong about the Columbus, but I'm pretty sure those are the hops. And a lot of grapefruit and citrus are in the nose for sure. Man, and you can smell those hops. This is a hophead beer. All right, before I drink it, I'm going to thank the brewers there at Strongsville, Ohio, at the lovely Brew Kettle. Well, I'm telling you, if you ever saw it from the outside, say, that's the Brew Kettle? Yeah, it's not that impressive. It's in a strip mall, right? Yeah, it's in a strip mall. Let's thank the brewers there, and thank you at home for watching, no doubt. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Dank. D-A-N-K, dank. Ooh, those hops will wake you up, boy. They'll make you squint. I'm telling you. This is a hophead delight, no doubt. A lot of people think that you need 10% alcohol and 120 IBUs to make a hophead delight. It is not true, and this beer proves it's not true. This beer will kick you in the butt, and you'll lay down on the street and go right under the bus, and nobody will think twice about it. Oh, man. You got to drink this beer in small doses. If you try to drink this beer in a hurry, you're going to be in for a world of hurt later, no doubt. The citrus and grapefruit are very predominant in the nose as well as in the taste right up front. You have some lovely malts there in the mid-palate and the mid-backbone there, but very quickly the hops take over, and this turns into a dry, bitter finish, and the hops are just everywhere. The hops are everywhere. This is a hophead beer, no doubt. Yeah, a little bit left over here. Let's go ahead and pour it out, and then we're going to show you the bottle again, and I'm going to tell you that it's a 5-star beer, no doubt about it. Years and years ago, before I really started to do beer reviews, I had this beer, and I said, "Oh my God, that thing is so good! That thing is so tasty!" Ooh, the thing was good. The only thing is that I was living downtown at the time, and it was just a bit too far to drive and have a couple and then come home. It is a pretty strong beer. So what I would do is get a growler, and that's when I first discovered that there were other sizes besides 64 ounces, because 64 ounces is just a little too much. That's over 5 beers. You drink 5 of these, you're going to feel it. And I discovered 32 and 16 ounce. Now 32 is just the right size, because that's like 2.5 bottles of beer. That's perfect. So I would get a growler and bring it home and fall asleep shortly after. God, that is good. Well, I'm going to sit here and sip on this beer until the basketball game comes on. Yeah, no doubt. And I will wish you a very goodbye until we meet next time. Be sure to behave yourself, right? All right. As always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from 6 different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego. And they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.